My name's Shawn Shimkets. I'm 27 years old and I live in Escondido, California. I mean, San Diego is just the ideal climate for riding bikes. It's just the only disadvantage I would say we have out here versus growing up in Pittsburgh is that there's not as much rain. So anywhere that you build trails, you have to have some sort of water source. But that's what kind of brought me into just living the dream of backyard trails. Is I knew that if I had my own house and could have trails in the backyard, that I would have a hose and I wouldn't have to worry about rain or filling buckets in a creek or anything like that. And when we started searching for houses, I just always set my parameters at a half an acre. And I figured anything more than that would be great, but a half an acre I figured was the bare minimum that I would need to build dirt jumps. Just thought that would be so cool to be able to walk out my back door and have dirt jumps right there. It was funny because my realtor, John Faure, actually rides BMX as well. So when we'd go to and from houses to check them out, we would spend more time in the yard figuring out how the backyard setups could go versus how nice the house was on the inside or what year the house was built or anything else. And that's what my wife said, you know, you need to start looking at the house, not what's around it. And we finally came to a happy medium at a place in Escondido on half an acre, a nice house and everything else. So that ended up working out in the end. What I like about riding BMX is I like to call it the Evel Knievel factor. I always say that, you know, a lot of people, if you're not a baseball fan, you don't like to watch baseball. And if you're not a football fan, you don't like to watch football. But I feel like all football and baseball fans, if there's BMX on in a bar, on a TV screen, they're gonna watch it because it's interesting to see some lunatic pedal as fast as they can at this huge jump and just see whether or not they're gonna make it. And if they don't make it, they crash, and everybody likes to watch crashes too. So it's just one of those, I guess it's the closest feeling you can get to flying without being on something with wings, like a hang glider or something along those lines. I mean, more than anything, I feel like BMX is just great because I'd say the best friends I've met in my life all came through riding a bike, especially with my 5 years traveling the country and the world in the Marines. It was anytime I got to a new duty station, I had my bike with me the whole time. I even had my bike in Iraq with me. And I'd show up to a new city, like say Pensacola, Florida, for example, and I went to the skate park there and met a bunch of dudes, and they were my 3-month-long friends that were down there. And when I got out here to San Diego, I mean, the best friends that I have right now, I met them at the trails, and that's just how it's always been. I mean, BMX is a way to network with people when you get to new places and meet other people that are on the same, I guess, wavelength as you are, willing to send themselves at jumps that they may or may not make. My name's Shawn Shimkets, and to me there's nothing better than building and riding dirt jumps in my backyard in San Diego.